Dr. Margaret Paul here with the Inner Bonding Commentary. And depression is a huge issue today. There's a lot of articles out on depression, and some of them are helpful and some of them aren't. And today I want to comment on an article called 4 Mental Health Exercises to Avoid Depression. This is in Rolling Out, and it's important to know this is written by AI. So I'm gonna go through these 4 exercises, which can be helpful. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that it's not enough to prevent depression or to heal depression. So the first exercise they call mindful meditation, and this is actually really important. This is step 1 of inner bonding. Mindfulness meditation with inner bonding means that you're using your breath, which they say, use your breath to get inside and pay attention to your feelings, because your feelings are letting you know when you need to attend to them. Your depression has information for you. And see, they're saying to do mindfulness meditation to not get depressed. But what I'm saying is to do mindful meditation to learn about what you might be doing, what you might be telling yourself from the ego wounded part of you, how you might be treating yourself that's causing the depression. Now, they say to find a quiet space. I think you can do this anytime. I do it. I do it all day. I stay tuned into my feelings, and I see my feelings in inner bonding as the inner child. And so think about having a baby that you want to stay tuned into. You don't just find a quiet place. So think about staying tuned into your feelings throughout a day and attending to anything that's not full and peaceful inside, attending to the feeling of depression. And they say focus on your breath. Yes, I agree. Observe your thoughts. We do that later in the inner bonding process. You have to be present. They say stay present, and you need to be present in order to pay attention to your feelings. So the other one is physical exercise. Now, physical exercise is important. I do exercise every single day, and it's really important. But yet, I get a lot of clients who do a lot of physical exercise, and it may help with the depression for the time being, for a short period of time. But if they're not paying attention to how they're treating themselves, what they're telling themselves, that they may be treating themselves the ways that they were treated as they were growing up. We call this part that maybe criticizing ourselves, ignoring our feelings, turning to various addictions, making others responsible for us. We call this in inner bonding the ego wounded self. And this part is often in the background, and it may be acting out without you realizing it. And depression may be the way that your inner child is letting you know that you're treating yourself badly, that how you're treating yourself is actually causing the depression. Okay, so I want to move on to the third one, cognitive behavior techniques, CBT. And CBT, as you can see, is used to identify and change negative thought patterns that can lead to depression. It talks about recording your thoughts and behavioral activation, engaging in activities that bring a sense of accomplishment, positive affirmations. So I want to comment on this. It takes a lot more than that. I have not found that positive affirmations works well for many people because it's not enough to affirm. It's fine to affirm. Positive affirmations are fine, but you have to take action on them. So if you're affirming that you're a happy, peaceful person, but you're not taking the action to bring that about in terms of how you're treating yourself, it's not going to make a difference. Behavioral activation, doing things that make you feel good, is really important. But if you don't get down to understanding the false beliefs, the fears and false beliefs that are causing you to treat yourself badly, it's not going to prevent or heal depression. Now, the third one is social connection, which once again is very important. So here they say social connection, reach out to friends and family, join social groups or clubs, seek support. And I would say if you're depressed, it's really hard to reach out to friends and family. It's really hard to join groups. But seeking support is really, really important. If you're very depressed, it's not likely that you're going to be able to manage this on your own. You're going to need some support to really understand how you're treating yourself, what you're telling yourself, what you're doing or not doing that's causing your depression. It's too easy to think that it's coming from outside yourself. But that's rarely what causes depression. It's not that outside things don't affect us, but it's really coming from how we treat ourselves. And so many of us were not treated well. And even if you were growing up, even if you were treated well, it's quite possible that your parents did not role model loving themselves, valuing themselves, treating themselves as a cherished being. And so you might be treating yourself not only the ways that your parents treated you, but you may be treating yourself the way they treated themselves. And all of this might be causing depression. And what this comes down to is that the 6 steps of inner bonding, I really encourage you to learn and practice the 6 steps of inner bonding because they are so powerful in not only becoming aware of your feelings, but becoming aware of how you're treating yourself, what you're telling yourself, developing a connection with a higher part of you that can help you access the loving actions. Most of us have no idea what it means to love yourself. It's not just taking a hot bath or getting your nails done. It's much deeper than that. It's learning to take responsibility for your feelings and needs in loving ways. And so many of us have no idea what that looks like, which is why in inner bonding, we help you to develop a connection with a higher source of love and truth that can help you to find out what you need to do, what you're doing and what you need to do to be loving to yourself. And I assure you, if you learn to be loving to yourself, you're not going to be depressed. So I encourage you to go to innerbonding.com, take our free 7-day course. We have a free 7-day inner bonding course that will give you the overview of inner bonding and get you started on learning more about how to take loving care of yourself and prevent or heal depression. I'm sending you my love and my blessings.